All right, I think we are.
Tondo
Impasto. I think we're live. I have no idea why it's so little like that, but
Yeah.
we'll just go with it.
All right.
So, good morning.
Good morning and buongiorno and dobro utro
Yeah,
and chin chin.
chin chin. Let's begin with our coffee and our stuffy noses. we always start with a little chin chin. Kras, my father. I'm Amy. This is Tondo Impasto, and you're drinking from Jova
Yeah, my mother's cup.
from 1971.
Yeah.
She was a ceramicist, and my grandfather was a painter of miniature paintings. And we're going to be inventorying thousands of them
Yeah.
live one by one, and creating this catalog for everyone to see. So mistakes are going to happen live as our, software here is kind of acting funny. But okay, so how are you feeling?
So.
This is like and now I'm getting a stuffy nose.
Yeah, well, I guess it's this type of the season,
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll go away.
Yeah, it definitely will. I wanted to update you what happened yesterday. I did a little bit of, we both went to go get a new easel.
Yeah.
And you had that black board. Can you explain what that black board was doing in your van?
Oh, I use it as a shade, in the summer. I put it in the front window, so it gets so hot over here,
It's basically like a what do you call those? Poster boards. It's a poster board, and it's black. And so I'll just show what we were working with before, which is the light box we have. We put the little miniature on top of this thing. It wasn't really working because we have to take thousands of photos. So that's like a little test shot, and for those of you who are new here, we are relying on Claudio, our friend, from Claude AI, to kind of help us get things figured out. So this is a screenshot of all the different camera settings. I would take a picture and drop it in and sort of ask, okay, wait, am I setting things up the right way? But anyways, I want to correct the record. I thought that we could do this all with AI, but we can't. We need humans too.
Yeah.
So we did this. We did these test shots when we had our human come over, and kind of get all the camera settings correct, and the photos, were looking pretty good. This is a photo of how it turned out, but if you can see the easel that it's on, it was super wobbly. And so we decided to get a better easel, and then I'm going to show you the picture of the poster board that that was in Kras's car, and then how we just have the new setup now. So I think we're kind of ready to start cooking with fire, as they say. Here it is here. This is it. This was this poster board. I had to do a white balance check. So the photos before, you see how it's, let me just go back. You see how it's kind of bright, this one?
Yeah.
Well, it's because it wasn't, it didn't have the baseline of a white, you have to have the white balance first to see, well, what are the colors?
Yeah.
So afterwards, we got quite a beautiful picture, you know, after we did the white balance and we changed the easel and all that stuff. So I'm actually quite happy with it. So that was the first thing I wanted to share, was that I think we got our photo booth ready for
That's good.
ready for action. The next thing is I took a picture of, or actually I picked this abstract. Let me just do a close-up here. And it's about, I don't know, something like 4 inches, 4 by 4, or just roughly speaking.
Yeah, it's 4 by 4. Not even 4, but a little bit less.
Well, and so, you know, it's incredible because the impasto is so thick on this one. It's almost like a sculpture.
Yeah.
And it's got the pink, the black, orange, yellow. But anyways, no brush touched that.
Yeah.
That was all with a knife. But the thing is, I wanted you to take a look and tell me if you think that I put it the right way. Because, you know, it's almost like it can go in different directions. I don't know, what do you think? I just figured you'll know probably figure out the right composition of what maybe he was trying to do.
Well, I think this is it right there.
Oh, okay. So not this way.
No. But it can go anywhere, but, you know, I think this is basically what he wanted to do.
So you think that's a boat on the bottom or something?
It could be, yeah, it could be.
Okay. Well, let me just...
And there is a mountain in the back, there is a sky, there is a lake or sea. It's very interesting, you know, color-wise.
Right.
And but I think this is it.
Well, I'm going to trust your judgment on it and put it there in the... Okay, so you want to put it back on the easel. I just did a rotation on the photo. Here it is on the easel. And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
There's no date on it though. By the way, I'll show you what I got.
Oh, you got black gloves.
Black, so it's not like looking like we're in a surgery hospital or whatever. So anyways, I'll just take it and sort of show the back. It's got a pretty nice frame. And I'm pretty sure he did all these frames himself. No?
Oh,
yeah. So one of the things that we're going to have to do, by the way, is probably measure it with the frame and without the frame.
Well, we have to measure it like it is, you know, because in case we want to put an extra frame, they're going to go above that.
On top of it?
Yeah. Because it's tough to get it out. You see the way it's glued everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's how we had to measure it with that frame. And it keeps it, strong. Keeps the painting, you know, very, 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 what you would call it?
Secure.
Yeah, secure.
Well, and so one of the things that you and I talked about was when we get the photos, creating some kind of a possibility for, you know, putting a different frame on it.
Yeah, yeah.
And an idea that Jeff had, which was really, really cool. I remember, well, you've heard about 3D printing. Do you know that?
Yeah.
You can print something out of a printer.
Yeah.
It's like you load it with the material,
Yeah.
and then you have to put the instructions for it, and then it will basically print whatever you want.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah. And I think the first time I was very impressed because when they first came out, maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, or maybe longer, I don't know. It was kind of, you know, like you can make like a little car, or boat or something, like a toy. But then I took a tour at SpaceX and I saw they were actually making like parts for, you know, the rockets.
Yeah.
3D printing them custom. And then I was talking to Eric and he said, you can actually print a car part. So a part for the car that, you know, is expensive, you can print it for yourself and just put it in. So it's a true game changer. And I think we'll have to think about that at one point, is offering the printing of frames for these miniatures, which would just be perfect. I imagine it almost like a one solid thing that snaps perfectly.
Yeah.
Or, you know, it's you assemble it and you snap it together.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it could be really neat. So, okay, well, that brings me to the next thing I wanted to talk about, and then we'll finish with some more memories.
Okay.
from your past. The question now is, do we go with inches or centimeters?
Well, we're in this country, so we gotta go with the inches. But probably he was doing it centimeters.
He was doing it with centimeters.
Yeah. But, you know, people are not aware of the centimeters here. When, you know, you tell them 10 centimeters, 10 inches is quite a difference. So...
Right, like 10 centimeters is about 4 inches.
Yeah.
So this is 10 centimeters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is the first phase we're doing Impasto.
Yeah.
Then we're going to move into the Tondo phase, which is all the ceramics.
Yeah.
And all those ceramics that I do have cataloged and photographed are with centimeters.
Yeah, it can be easily translated, you know, especially with AI.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know that the conversions can be very simple, but when we enter in each piece one by one, we have to pick, are we using centimeters or inches?
Well, we have to use the inches because we're in the United States of America. So, I think it's better, you know, going inches, personally.
Yeah, I mean, inches or centimeters, it's up for debate.
Yeah.
Because I think with centimeters we can get more accurate, but, you know, I got that one because it's got both. Actually, this one has both as well. I guess all the rulers now come with the double action. Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Whatever we start with, we got to stick with it, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I just wanted to see.
so that one has both as well, but the numbers for inches is bigger.
If it's more correct with the centimeters. So it varies again, you know, that's 10.5.
Right.
And the other one is almost 4 inches.
Yeah, well, maybe as we start, we can maybe add another field. We can start with one and then we can just transfer it over if it becomes,
Okay.
it'll become obvious, you know, like as we go through more and more.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I mean, I've been working about, I don't know, 8 hours now on trying to get that photo of the blue irises correct.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. This one here. I mean, it's a beautiful little painting, but you know, each time you got to set it up just right, because otherwise the camera lens can make it look a little bit like a trapezoid instead of a square.
Yeah.
So anyways, so okay, well, so the you're saying we should go with inches. We could probably start with inches and then, you know, go from there. This ruler here has the, you know, like the inches. So it says like inches 1/16, 1/8, 3/16, 1/4, you know, so it can really, like a cheat sheet to give us the accuracy. All right, well, I thought that it was interesting to see your reaction on looking at, you know, photos you hadn't seen in a long time, if ever.
60 years. I haven't seen these photos.
So look at this one now.
Yeah, that's got to be wrong.
That's that same, you know, when they came to visit you, but is that your car? No.
No, I didn't have money for transportation. I was walking out there miles and miles to the Art Institute. And no car. I guess, you know, we got the picture right next to something, you know. It just happened to be a car behind us. So, no.
He's got a bag in his hand. I don't know if you can see that. What is he carrying here? Can you tell? Did you guys
I don't remember what he was carrying.
Make a picnic or something?
Could be a box of painting, paints and stuff like that. So he usually goes with artwork. I mean, supplies.
Right. Yeah, I love that photo. And then let's see, there's another one. Well, this one you were laughing about because of your friend Angel that you hadn't seen in a while. We showed that one yesterday.
Yeah.
So this is the same trip, maybe even the same day, because you guys are wearing the same clothes. And let's see here. I thought this was a really lovely shot taken of him. What is maybe late 60s or
probably
early 70s.
Late 50s maybe. I don't know.
But his eyes look a little bit lighter here than in some photos. You know?
Well, he had a brown eyes.
Were they brown?
Yeah.
They look light in this photo. Lighter, let's just put it that way. So, yeah, so the other one that, you know, is fun is when we went with the whole family to visit them And I can't. No, I gotta figure out this photo, which was in the villa.
Yeah, that's in Bulgaria.
That's in Bulgaria, and then we've got the photo of them. They came to visit Arizona. And then I don't know, I thought I put it in here, but okay, let me just grab I'll just grab it real quick and put it in. Do you remember, well, so what, we were in Europe, what, 1982 or something like that?
I wasn't with you. It was your mother. Yeah, your
you
mother.
weren't on that trip.
Yeah, they won't let me in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was the communist regime. And I don't know how they let your mother and...
Wait, so that was when we were younger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you were what, 5 years of age? Maybe?
No, I'm bigger than that. I think Eric is probably 5. And I'm probably... I mean, I don't know. How old am I here? Maybe I'm 10?
Yeah, I guess you went to a school out there. He took you to his, he was teaching in Dragolevci, that school.
Oh, yeah.
So you had to experience how the Bulgarian kids are learning.
Yeah, I remember
So that's what you were telling me.
So, okay, so then I was 3rd grade.
Okay. So
I was 3rd grade. But you didn't come with us on that trip?
No, they won't let me in. Your mother
because they didn't let you in because you're a dissident.
Yeah.
You fled.
Yeah.
So then, I don't know, was it before or after that this one? So this is the one where we're all at the Grand Canyon. Was this before or after?
Well, let's see how you look. Well.
So Eric looks younger.
Yeah, it was probably before.
So first they came.
Yeah.
Well, how did you guys manage to get permission for them?
I have no idea. I sent them an invitation.
Yeah.
And it worked out.
So the American embassy must have in Sofia
Well,
must
it
have.
has nothing to do with the American embassy. It has to do with the Bulgarian government. So they let them go.
They let them come.
Yeah, and because she was a famous ceramic artist, and they trusted her that she'll come back. And my father was a teacher and stuff like that, so which they did go back. They didn't stay here. So.
Well, they came and you showed them a lot. I know we drove to the Grand Canyon. And
we went all over, the country, and we went to even Las Vegas and I guess California or something.
Yeah.
It was so long time ago, but I took him almost everywhere.
And I think that they had, well, your mom had been to America before.
Yeah.
But that was your father's first time.
Yeah. She was, when you were very little, we went to Niagara Falls from Chicago.
Yeah.
Then we went to Canada for that international exposition there, whatever they call it.
I think it was like the World Fair or something.
The World Fair, yeah. And then we had a flat tire coming back from Niagara Falls. And I was driving pretty fast, and then the tire went down, and I stopped. Then the cop came, and there was a female cop. She was so nice. I didn't know how to put the tire. She did it for me.
Oy.
She said, "Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it."
So she changed your tire.
I was trying to help her out, to find out how. This is the first time experience to have a flat tire on the freeway. And she was so quick, you know. She raised the car, we put the spare, and we went away back to Chicago. But because she saw you and a little girl and your mother and my mom, you know, my mother.
Oh, it was all of us.
Yeah, all
Eric wasn't born yet,
No.
though. So maybe mom was pregnant with him?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, so it was before this trip where they both came together,
Yeah.
and I think they stayed for quite a while.
Yeah, they stayed for a couple of months or maybe more.
Yeah, I remember
We
they
were
were.
in Flagstaff. We were staying in Flagstaff.
But that's the same trip, or is this because we look young here? Could they have come twice?
I guess so.
So this is the thing that's important about, you know, anyone's sort of family history. It's like it gets lost if it doesn't get recorded, and that's what, you know, we're attempting to do here. You know, as we kind of go through all the stuff and figure it out.
I think that we were living in Flagstaff for a year and a half.
Yeah, but that was when I was already in college. So so they must have come twice.
I gotta ask your mother because there's so many things that, you know, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's all like a blur, right?
Yeah.
I was working on explaining who we are and why this matters,
Yeah.
you know, what we're doing. And there's kind of, I can sense like in the zeitgeist, a kind of push or move to sort of preserve culture and preserve heritage,
Yeah.
right? Because a lot of times, you know, people sort of got this idea, oh, if it's old, you know, get rid of it.
Yeah.
You know, let's make everything shiny and new.
Yeah.
And I remember when we were living in the Netherlands, at that point, they started this kind of, this was Scandinavian countries,
Yeah.
started this sort of movement to, you know, clean up everything that you ever had. I forget there was a name for it, but just, you know, minimal. Like have like, you know, one pair of jeans, 2 clothes, just get rid of everything.
Yeah.
So that when you pass away, you know, you don't leave your children or grandchildren with a big burden.
Yeah.
And I think that was attractive for people, you know, like, oh, that's so nice, because whenever, you know, someone passes away, it's very sad. And then you end up with all this, you know, collectibles, if you want to call it. I don't know if it's really a collectible, but things mean everything that people, all their possessions that they accumulate throughout their life, I think it means something to the person,
Yeah.
right? Like whether the person is, you know, whether they're artists, like in the case of your parents and, you know, your grandfather, or it's just, you know, any family that has any kind of, I want to find out, wait, Scandinavian, for cleaning out. So the people, whatever, people collect things over the course of their life. There's,
But, you know, this is art. You know, art is forever. You know, people that even collected, you know, or they find things in a basement or something from Leonardo da Vinci that cost millions of dollars and stuff like that. You know, nobody destroy, you know, things that it's art.
Well, sometimes people do by accident.
Yeah, yeah.
Like sometimes people are overwhelmed with the emotions of the grief and everything else that they just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
And so they just kind of like, you know, wave it away. And okay, so I found The Gentle Art of Swedish Death Cleaning. Okay, so this was written by Margareta Magnusson, and it came out, the English translation came out about the same time, 2018. Okay, so it's exactly when we were doing the 100-year celebration for Jova.
Yeah.
So this was the thing. Everyone was cleaning and throwing things away.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I became like possessed. And I was like, I cannot throw any of this away. I have to save it. And, you know, I've been doing that since 2017. So going on 9 years of, you know, and so anyhow, so I thought that that was something, it was basically when the whole world is zigging, I'm zagging, you know, like the opposite direction.
Well, that was such a good thing that you did, you know, because, and that it took a lot of effort to bring it over here in United States.
Right. Well, and that was like almost like a, you know, it's not that that's what I planned to do.
Yeah.
That's kind of what evolved or emerged as what is the right thing to do. And I remember, I think I talked to you about it, like, well, what do you think, you know?
Yeah.
So, so the name of this kind of cleaning, the death cleaning, is called dostadning. Anyways, I'm just reminded of when we're talking about the Swedish.
Yeah.
Do you remember the donuts?
Yeah.
Our neighbors, we have this word in Bulgarian, kifla, which actually must be a Turkish word.
Yeah.
But it's like kind of a Danish.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, actually, they weren't Swedish, they were Danish. And so you would ask, like, how are the kiflas? Because the Danes, you know, the Danishes. And we ended up telling them, and they laughed about that. So they said, oh, well, we're the donuts. Anyways, that's a side story for another time. Okay, so who we are and why this matters. I just want to read this out, and, you know, we can kind of fix it, and I'm sure there's got to be some corrections. But after I'm done reading this, then we can wrap up.
Yeah.
Okay, so who we are and why this matters. Tondo Impasto is a father-daughter project led by Amy, me, and her father, Kras, you, to catalog, preserve, and bring to light over 1,000 inherited artworks spanning 4 generations of Bulgarian artists, most of whom the world has never heard of. Boris Gorinov, 1915 to 1993, was a painter trained by Nikola Marinov, one of the most important figures in Bulgarian art history. His fellow students became the biggest names in 20th century Bulgarian art. Boris's miniature oil paintings, created entirely with a palette knife in thick impasto, were commissioned by international institutions, exhibited in London, and given as diplomatic gifts. Yet his name appears in almost no art historical record. We actually showed that London catalog in past streams. Jova Raevska, so that's your mom, his wife, 1918 to 2000, was a ceramicist and mosaicist whose circular Last Supper mosaic was hidden under the name The Table during decades of communist rule.
Yeah.
And that we discovered in some books that it appeared. Because if she said it's the Last Supper and it's depicting a religious subject, that's a no-no, right?
Yeah, it was that type of a regime out there that everything religious is not good.
Right. Whitewashing.
Yeah.
Her ceramic vessels, fired in a 5th floor walk-up atelier in Sofia, with a skylight and a kiln, are scattered throughout Boris's paintings. Quiet collaboration between husband and wife that have never been formally documented. So that that painting of the irises, let me find it. It is, I think, you have to tell me if you think that's true. I think that one is maybe, those flowers are in one of her vases.
It's possible because, you know,
right?
Yeah, definitely it's got to be hers.
Because when the AI was reading it, it said blue. Where the heck is the? It said blue irises in. Here, I'll show you. Oh no, I know where they are. It said it was in a. See this? Can you see that one? It's saying that it's in a vase.
Yeah. No, that's hers.
That's one of hers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely, because there was nothing else but all her stuff there. You know, we were eating in her cups, plates, and stuff like that. There was nothing bought from outside, so everything was hers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then how? Of course, it would become a part of a subject of his paintings.
Yeah, yeah.
Here and there, you know. So that's going to be a category that it also has, or a tag, I should say, a tag, so that when we go to search, we can find all of the ones where we believe were her pieces in there. And plus they had collaborations, and you had collaborations. I know you did some drawings on some of the ceramics, so your art is there. And so there's a lot there that we're going to now formally document. Now, okay, so next paragraph. Their son Kras had his first solo exhibition at age 13 at the, was it Shipka or?
No, not Shipka.
Rakovsky Gallery?
Rakovsk.
Was it Rakovska?
Yeah.
In Sofia.
Yeah, by Vitis. Almost by Vitis.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. But was it called Rakovsk? Not, yeah. There was the Raikov, but that didn't exist.
No, it's kind of this way. Raikov is all the way down to the park. No, this one is a special gallery that I forgot the name of it, you know. Rakovska 5, maybe?
Well, actually, no, that's Shipka. Oh, no, Shipka 6.
Yeah.
Actually, I will say that I think I found, if I remember correctly, one of the invitations from your exhibition. So we'll probably be able to figure it out.
Okay.
And then their great-grandfather Ivan Gorinov painted watercolors on the Macedonian front during World War I.
Yeah.
So from like early 1900s to the whole century, basically. 20th century. So none of this would exist today without Amy's tenacity. In 2017, the year before Jova would have turned 100, I discovered the full scope of the collection and took steadfast care to preserve it. And actually, I have to give Gwen credit here because she came with me to go clean out the villa. So we have very funny stories and very funny pictures of us, you know, going through the stuff. And that we will show later when we get to that phase. So we organized a centennial exhibition for Jova at the former King's Palace, which was in the Ethnographic Museum, which shares the building with the National Gallery. Yeah. And actually, we ended up borrowing a few pieces from the National Gallery archive to show in our exhibition. Yeah. It was very nice. They have some beautiful pieces there. Yeah. One that's like a Saint-Tropez scene on one of, I don't know if you remember that one. We'll show it later. Anyways, I think it was like a celebration fit for a queen. And the stories of everyone who helped make that happen will be shared when the project reaches the Tondo phase. So years of careful storage and protection followed until the collection finally left Bulgaria by truck on February 24th, 2022. Wow. And you know what happened on that day?
No.
Putin invaded Ukraine.
Oh my God.
So we heard the news and I got the call that, don't worry, the truck crossed the border.
Wow.
So we got across the border and we got out by the grace of God. I mean,
oh my God.
It was crazy. It's crazy because things got weird, you know, and we could have gotten stopped or... Anyways, it crossed the Atlantic, by container ship, and then it arrived in a climate-controlled storage in the United States. So had Amy not acted when she did, the work would have been lost, discarded, or scattered beyond recovery. Tondo Impasto is the effort to ensure that never happens. Every piece is being inventoried, photographed, described, and cataloged live on camera with public witnesses. A modern approach to provenance documentation where care through understanding is how art survives. The collection is being made visible not through institutional gatekeeping, but directly in the open, one piece at a time. The name says it all. Tondo is the art historical term for circular works, which captures Lyova's legacy, her monumental circular Last Supper mosaic, the pottery wheel, where she shaped round plate cylinders and vases, and the circular forms that defined her craft. Impasto is Boris's signature. Thick paint applied with a palette knife, no brush, pure texture and gesture. Together, Tondo Impasto is where those two legacies meet.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So we got to clean it up a little bit, but that's sort of, what we're doing, and we're about exactly a week away from our first episode, official episode. So we'll start getting a lot of photos, and we'll start going through things quickly. We'll share some stories, but it will be probably a little more dynamic format.
Okay. Sounds great.
Anything else you wanted to add, or?
No. It's so much, I can, because it's like new to me. Everything is just hitting me like this. So I'm in a different world now, and it's incredible what you've done. It's almost impossible for anybody to do it. So many stuff to pack, to find, to bring it in so many miles away. Going through a difficult route too. It's hard to get out from Bulgaria, then Netherlands, then Philadelphia, and wow.
Yeah.
Then West Coast. All of a sudden.
Now to the Southwest.
Yeah.
Well, I think and I believe that, there are no accidents. There's nothing, it's all kind of meant to be. Actually, your mom used to say that there are no accidents. So this is destiny. And it feels a little bit like that show, This Is Your Life, because you're getting to sort of see stuff that you haven't seen and react to it, on camera live. So hopefully people are touched by it. Because it is all very, for me, I've been living with this stuff now, since 2017 when I discovered it, but it's still tender, I can still kind of feel, I can feel the spirit of both of them. So
it's a beautiful art, that's the whole thing. It's they're both very, very professional people. They went through academy and they did a marvelous job, beautiful job. And both of them, they're great artists. And unfortunately, they were living in the wrong era.
Right.
But finally, we can bring them back.
We can set the record straight. Yeah, that's the thing about, geopolitics.
Yeah.
Sort of like whoever's in charge is dictating the tone and everything else. So we're so lucky to be here.
Definitely.
In the United States. And if we end up choosing centimeters, it's not because we don't love America. Okay, well, I think with that then.
Yeah. Chin chin.
Chin chin.
And ciao ciao to everybody.
Ciao ciao.
And have a good day. And maybe tomorrow we'll feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
Voice wise.
You're getting better. I'm getting sniffly, but
Yeah.
I think we'll manage to kick this and move on. So thank you for sticking with us.
All right.
And have a good one. See you tomorrow.
Tondo
Impasto.